Nicolas Cage has a new movie out called Dream Scenario. Is it any good? Let's find out right now.
Cool, huh?
I didn't say that.
You hear that, Janet? She's saying I'm a cool dad.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be reviewing the newest A24 film, Dream Scenario. I'm going to give you guys a quick plot description just so you know what the movie is about. A family man finds his life turned upside down when millions of strangers suddenly start seeing him in their dreams. However, when his nighttime appearances take a nightmarish turn, he's forced to navigate the consequences of his newfound stardom. So I've been interested in this one ever since the first trailer came out. I think that trailer was really well put together. It looked up my alley. It had the A24 kind of style into it. And Nicolas Cage, he always gets me to buy a ticket. He always gets me to watch his movies, even though some of them are pretty bad, which we'll get to in a few minutes. But, this concept I was really on board with because dreaming about one person, having everyone dreams about this one person sounds a little insane, but if you think about it a little more, it could be like it could be fun. It's fun, beneficial in some other ways. But then, as we see in this movie, it can turn into like a nightmare kind of thing, which is very weird. Because imagine you're just dreaming about this one person, they're not doing anything in your dreams, and then the next day you're dreaming about them, they're trying to kill you or something, they're doing bad things to you. It's very weird concept, very weird story, but I also find it very interesting how they can just take this little concept and they could go pretty dark in this concept or just stay light, and I like how they went dark and light with this concept. But sadly it didn't all work for me. It wasn't like an amazing film like I really wanted it to be. I liked it a decent bit. I think it's really good, but I think it does have some issues in the script and the pacing of the film. It's just because this film, I think it could have gone a lot deeper with this dreaming kind of stuff, and could have gone a little more deeper with what they're trying to say with dreams. And it kind of does explain like what's happening in the dreams, because you have the characters in the film talk about, they start talking about the dreams and then they go to a scene of what's happening in the dreams. I feel like we kind of needed more of that, more like him going insane and all that, because we don't really get too much of that, because that's kind of my issue with the pacing. It kind of just unravels way too fast, or the ending also didn't work for me too much. I felt like the first half was a lot better than the second half. The second half I felt like kind of went to too many different directions to try to do too many different genres in this movie. I felt like that was its biggest issue. But as a whole, I did like the film. I'd give it a thumbs up. But those are probably my biggest issues. The cast of this movie, though, I think the cast did a great job. Of course, you have Nicolas Cage. He's having a year. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna say he's having a great year, because I think this is his only like really good movie of the year. Nicolas Cage is known for doing a lot of movies, a lot of like direct to streaming movies, a lot of direct to like physical media movies, just help people get jobs, help people make money and all that. I think that's pretty cool of him, even though a lot of his movies aren't great. His other theater release this year was Renfield. I didn't like Renfield. I really didn't care for that. A lot of people did like it. I felt like it was just a little too silly for me. Dylan Galula is also in this. She's in one of my favorite movies of all time now, Shithouse. I really do recommend that one. That was a really great movie. Dylan Galula here, she's pretty good. I wish she had a bigger role. I mean, her role here is pretty substantial compared to all the other actors, but I wish she had a bigger role in that second half, because in the first half I liked her role, but she wasn't really in the second half of in the movie. Michael Cera has a small role in here, and there's some other fun cameos by the end of the movie, but that was at the point where I felt like it was just kind of, the movie was kind of just going in too many different directions and it was kind of getting a little sloppy for me, so those cameos didn't really do too much for me. And as I said, I think the movie feels a little one note. You have this really cool concept of people dreaming about, Nicolas Cage's character Paul, and what could be happening and how these dreams could be happening and how this affects Paul's life, his family life, his school life, because he is a professor. And they do some things with it. In the trailer they show that he has TV interviews, he has other things lined up for him, but I don't think they go hard enough with this concept. They could have gone, they played it a little too safe for me. I would have gone like more far out with this concept, because how far they didn't go too far, and it didn't really carry them through this runtime. As I said, its pace just doesn't work in that second half. I felt the ending was a little cheap. I mean, the last 5 minutes are cool, but the last 40 minutes are just where I kind of was starting to check out from the film, because they got me with that hook, but then just just the climax and stuff like that didn't really work for me. I really do wish I loved it. I know some people I've been talking to, they liked it a lot more than me. Some people are really going to enjoy it. I mean, that's what you get when you go into an A24 film. Some people are really going to love it. Some people are going to like it. Some people are going to hate it. I would have been really upset if I hated it, but I didn't hate it, which was good. I felt like I had a pretty good time with it. I'm really happy for Nick Cage. He finally has a really good movie this year. This one's not going to get him any like awards consideration. It's a good role for him. I think he's pretty electric in the role. It tries to he is pretty funny in it, even though this movie tries to be a comedy at times and tries to go for a serious movie. That's kind of like another issue for me. It's the genre swapping issue. It tries to juggle way too many genres. If it was just a full comedy, I think this would have worked so much more. But overall, Dream Scenario, I didn't love it, but I still liked it a decent bit. I feel like Nicolas Cage was pretty electric in this movie. Dylan Galuya was a great supporting actress in this one. The concept wasn't played out to where I would have liked it, but I still think people like this one a lot. I do like the first half a lot. The second half had more issues for me. So overall, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments. Did you guys watch Dream Scenario? What are your thoughts about this? What are your thoughts about Nicolas Cage this year with his many roles? I think I saw him in like 5 movies this year already. He's been in a lot of movies this year, a lot bad. This one is pretty good for me. But yeah, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.